Okay, for my 2 cents today, we've got bacon. Now, a lot of you are lazy or use the excuse, oh, I don't want to fry it in a pan because it gets a mess. And okay, here's a simple way. Oven cooking. Oven to bake. (400°). We're going to do it for 18 minutes. It's not too crispy, not too done. That should be about good. Okay. Line a pan, baking sheet, pizza pan, you know, those flat non-stick ones, but to save on cleaning, let's just put aluminum foil. You can even spray it down a little bit if you want. Okay, I'm going to take this bacon and put it here. Ready? Presto. Out of the wrapper. Now, halfway there. And that's most of it. Now, we've got 3, 6, 9, 11. You can fit almost a dozen on here. But I'm left with 5 pieces. So, what am I going to do? Hold on, here's a great idea. We're going to take another piece of foil. We're going to spray it a little. I put a little olive oil on it. So we've got 5 pieces left. We can make it 6. And we're going to wrap it in some pork. You can do it in steak, whatever you want, but here's a great example. This is all while the oven's preheating. And of course, while you're cooking, you can use spices. You can use cumin, ginger, pepper, salt, my favorite, Tabasco sauce. Anyways, marinate it, wrap it in bacon, and it'll look something like... Okay, and they'll look something like this. Now, I might add, you might want to add a little salt, if it doesn't have enough, and a little bit of pepper. People don't usually add pepper to bacon, but it's pretty good. Okay. Now, out of 1 package of bacon, we've made all that, wrapped 4 pork chops, and timer's ready. So, in about 6 or 7 minutes, we've got it all wrapped and ready to go in the oven. Now, I should add, if you want to cook without a pan, bend the foil up so that way any juices kind of stay in there and then evaporate or stay in there until you grab it. Make sure you don't use cheap aluminum foil. For God's sake, it's only 30 cents more at the store. Invest in a little bit thicker. But bacon's cooking. Pork chops wrapped, seasoned, well, seasoned and wrapped are all ready, and we'll check them out when they're done. Okay, after about 5 minutes, just checking on them. Cooking real nice. Pork chops will be in there a few minutes longer, but easy way to cook them. Check them out when they're done. Okay, I've taken it out with 16 minutes on 400, and this is what it looks like just out of the oven. And this is what it looks like on a paper towel. The pieces towards the front of the oven were the less done ones. They'll be more of a, not as crispy and hard. They'll be more soft and, well, basically if you have a hard time chewing crunchy stuff. But 16 minutes at 400°, pretty good. These ones are fairly crispy, but as soon as they dry, I'll see how crispy they are. Okay, here are the pork chops after 18 minutes. Notice they are seasoned well. If you were to eat them now, I would gamble that they were done. But I'm going to put them in a little longer because I want the bacon a little bit crispier. It's a little bit more softer rubber and easier to chew, but I want it a little bit crispier. Okay, show you in a minute. Okay, while the pork chops and the bacon are going, this is exactly how the oven was set, from front to back. Now here, towards the front of the oven, we have kind of more rubbery, easier to chew, and it actually, as we get towards the center of the oven, it's more crispier, what you'd see any normal average bacon. As you can notice, still breaks. So you can hear the crispiness level there. Now, pretty much, this is a great way if somebody likes a little bit softer bacon, and the majority like the crispier version. About 16 minutes after you preheat the oven to 400 degrees, and I'd say about 25 to 30 minutes for these pork chops. I'm going to take them out in another couple minutes. That'll make 30 minutes, just because I put them in a little bit longer to make them a little bit crispier. So we'll see what again, this is 400 degrees for 16 minutes after the oven's preheated, and now we're going to see what pork chops are wrapped in bacon for 30 minutes at 400 degrees. Okay, 25 minutes seemed like enough, so I pulled it out. Looks pretty good. So that shows you what you can do with 4 pork chops and 1 package of bacon. Alright, simple, not a lot of time, under half an hour. Take care.